G'day everybody. My grandfather left me a stamp collection. It's all fallen apart, it's all in pages. He had a major collection. He handed that off to his firstborn son, but he also had a second world collection that he snuck out to me and gave to me, and that's this one here. So, hey, look, grab a cup of coffee, sit down, we'll go through it together. I haven't looked through it for over 10, 15, 20 years now, so it'd be great to have a look. If you see something that's amazing, it's worth money, or something special about it, or there's a story, comment below. I love that stuff. All right, guys, thank you very much. Let's go. Let's check this out. Have a stamp adventure. All right, everyone, we're going to go and look through my grandfather's old collection. It's the album has all fallen apart. It was handed over to me. I think it was some of his world leftovers. I've had this sitting with me for over 10, 15 years now, probably even longer. I haven't really gone through it at all. I've had a look at it many years ago, but I thought I'd sit down now. I'm having more of an appreciation of world stamps after watching everyone on YouTube and all their YouTube videos. And I thought, wow, I wonder what world stamps I've got hidden away in all my stuff. So, without a doubt, I might go forward and have a look at all these. And if anyone spots anything pretty amazing, it'd be great if you can let me know. But I think it might all be fairly basic stuff that you get off envelopes and out of packs back in the day. So by the looks of it, this is from England. And they look quite nice, don't they? Very, very nice. Look at those down there. I really like this here. That's beautiful. It's quite good. Look at that. Quite nice. Let's pull down. I love this phone or this camera now being stabilized. We can see everything quite well. Oh, there's Gandhi there. Look at that. There's some nice sailboats. Oh, the Concorde. That's quite a nice stamp. They look good. Oh, look at that. They're nice. Oh, a few queens. What do we got down the bottom here? Oh, that's very nice. There's nothing like looking through a collection that was put together so long ago. My grandfather, unfortunately, he's passed away quite a long time ago. A lot of his stamps went to his son. I just coveted him so much when I was little. I used to look at him and try and sneak to have a look at him, and he'd always tell me off. He'd always have to be there if you had to open the stamp album. He loved them quite a lot. And then when my uncle got his stamps, all these good stamps anyway, this is one of his second world books that I got. But his son, Uncle Jim, he got all these stamps, and I remember going through those and having a look, and I was quite impressed. They were fantastic at the time. But I knew that they weren't going to come my way anytime soon, because my uncle, he's passed away now, and the stamps have gone to his sons, which, so be it. That's how it passes down. But I did remember the last time I went and saw him that my collection had surpassed that one, which my grandfather always said is you don't want hand-me-down stamps or hand-me-down collections. You want to basically do it yourself. There's something about, building your own collection and accumulating your own and setting it all out yourself. If you get handed down a collection, yeah, it's great, but I think what you want to do is if you get handed down a collection, you want to pull from that and add to your collection. I don't know. I don't know if that's just a weirdness to me. Look at these ones. I don't know if I've really... they're beautiful paintings, nice pictures. I don't know about being stamps. They don't really fit on an envelope too well. I think these are the ones that were sent around with Southern Seas packs back in the day. They were just trying to fill the albums with stamps. They're nice, but I don't know. They just don't do it for me, unfortunately. Very nice paintings. But, I don't know. Someone might be able to comment and tell me why I should like these so much more. But, yeah, so my grandfather, he's passed. He had a beautiful collection. But I think he'd really like my collection now. It'd be nice to have been able to show it to him before he passed, but it hadn't sort of gotten big enough or got established enough, and that he'd be impressed. But no doubt he would like it now. But really, it wasn't about impressing anyone. I don't want to impress him because he was the one that got me into stamps. I don't care about anyone else. But yeah, I remember as a small boy going into the kitchen early in the morning. My nanny would be asleep and I'd be awake, and my grandfather would be awake, and he'd be cooking toast and he'd be sitting there with his stamps on the kitchen table, or the kitchen bench it was, and he'd be going through his stamps and putting them in place with the hinges, and I was just mesmerised. And he gave me my first stamp album, which I've still got, and then I started filling that up. He gave me a little packet of stamps, some leftovers, and said, here you go, get started. And I was addicted ever since then. Couldn't stop me. But I still love looking at his stamps. Oh my gosh. Look at these. I'd look at them and just go, where did he get these from? It's just amazing. And then when you start getting into it and going to stamp shows, that's my favourite pastime. I love stamp shows. It's just great fun. Look at these. These are really nice stamps. Let's close in on these. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Can you see these? This is, the artwork in that is just magnificent. It's the same, but just different colours. Oh, I like that two-tone. Oops, I shouldn't touch it with my fingers. These are nice. Yeah, I prefer those ones more. And all these numbers, I don't know, I'm going to get this. So I might know what that's all about. If you're from that country and you see this video, it'd be great to have a bit of input of what these are. Oh, look at this. And I think if you're going to build a collection, there's no rules. People will tell you there's rules. People go, oh, you got to get a catalogue and follow it step by step. And I've got an engineer brain, so that's me. I'll do that. I'll get a catalogue and go, right, what's the first stamp? What's the second stamp? And if there's a space missing, I haven't got it, I'll leave that space and then I'll have to keep hunting until it gets filled. It's a bit like my kangaroos. I haven't got the 1 pound, the 2 pound, 1, 2, 1 and 2 pound. And it just kills me. I just think, oh my God, I have to keep hunting those ones. But they're just so expensive. And everyone loves, when they look at my stamp collection, they go, oh, they're missing. You're like, yeah, I can't afford it. I've got kids. And I'd rather buy a car than 2 or 3 stamps. But hey, look, heading into retirement, there'd be extra cash. But then again, do you want to buy those 2 or 3 stamps, or you can buy a couple of 1,000 stamps and do other collections? Look at that. Oh, that's a nice one. I really like that one. That just looks a bit older and two-tone. Look at that. That is just superb Indian stamp. Wow. That's that's my favourite so far. That's quite nice. That's a beautiful stamp too. Wow. Oh, look at this one. Jets, planes. As you all know, probably heard from other videos, been in the Air Force for 35, 36 years, and just love planes. People go, oh, did you fly? No, engineer. I look at planes and I never thought about flying them. I just thought, well, why do they do what they do? Why do they work? And I'd always just want to work out why they work. And that was me. So I think some people, you just know what you want to do in life. Always loved being an engineer. Still miss it to this day, but I also love stamp collecting, and I still use my brain as an engineer when I stamp collect, so I don't really miss it that much. They're nice. That's a nice stamp too. That one there. Look at that blue cancel on it. That's quite nice, isn't it? It's a really nice stamp. That's a nice one too. Ooh, there we go. Look, this one's overprinted with service. Don't know what that means. There's a service there. That's quite nice too. Oh, I remember those growing up, seeing those around. Some of these are nice stamps, aren't they? They're so well done. The workmanship on making these dies print like they did. And I'm really close up, guys. I just want you to enjoy the stamp as much as me. Look at that. Love that. Nice big dam. All right, let's scoot out a bit. Oh, Ireland. Quite nice. I like these swords ones. Oh, some of these are nice, aren't they? Look at these. That's nice. I like that. And that. I like all these. I think you just got to keep looking at countries and go, yep. I love those early Germans, World War One and Two, and they've got the SWAT, the SWAT sticker on them. I don't know what years they are or what they're called exactly, but I think I need to find a catalogue that delves into that. If anyone knows, put that in the comments, because I'd really like to start collecting those. Not like I've got all the time in the world to do that. I think I was talking before that I really enjoy going to stamp shows, stamp clubs, sitting down with stamp dealers and looking through their stock. It's always great to see what they come by, what you can find, and get to chat with people. I love sitting next to people and just opening up and talking to people and going, oh, so what do you collect? And go, oh, wow, I never even thought about collecting that. It's a bit like when I tell people I collect or specialise in the 1929 3D green airmail. And people are like, oh, what made you do that? And you go, oh, I just love planes. Wow, look at this stamp here. I'm going to get in on that. That is just magnificent. Isn't that a great stamp? Oh, great. Yeah, great picture on a stamp anyway. Wow, that's great. All these look pretty good. 5 lira. Wow, 30. They're quite nice. Wow, it looks like I don't know if it's the full set, but it looks pretty complete. Oh, that's nice. Wow. They know how to make stamps, don't they? Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, they're okay. Oh, there's our post stamp. Quite nice. Another one. Wow. Looks nice. Europa. Beautiful. All right, next up. Oh, Italy steel. Some nice heads. Let's just use the same head and put different numbers on them. They're nice. Well, that's a nice stamp. Look at that. That's very good. That's quite nice. Oh, what's that? What type of... Is it a wolf or a dog, or... Is it the people suckling from... There must be some history to that. Oh, that's the Olympics. All right, everybody. Who knows why that dog is feeding human beings underneath it? Must be a story to it. So, put it in the comments. Let us know what the story is. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, that looks old. That looks old. That looks nice. Beautiful. Oh, I used to love the triangle stamps when I was growing up. All right, now we've got a few colourful ones. I don't know, they just don't remind me of being real stamps, these. I mean, they are real stamps, but I don't know. I just love the older ones. Netherlands. Again, let's just grab a head and put different prices underneath them. I really didn't spend much time doing those. Let's put a number in them. Yeah, don't think much of that. Come on, where's the artwork? Get a little bit better. No. Come on, Netherlands. Nope, they're all done. Even those, they're nice. Look, there's from Monaco. That's a much nicer stamp. Look at it. Beautiful. Even this one here with the elephant. That's beautiful. See, people can make better stamps. Just have to spend a bit of time and thought. Oh, I like birds. Oh, fish. They're quite nice, these ones. Not as old, but they still look very nice. Oh, Singapore. Oh, I love these. Look at that. With the dancing. That's great. Nice fish. Beautiful. Oh, Malaysia. Must have been a few of the same. Malaysia. Look at that. Must have had a bit of a run. Oh. Again, there's lots of the same here. Butterflies. I think there's people out there just hunt and collect butterfly stamps, so that'd be nice. Oh, these are nice. I like these. See how they're just a little bit older, a couple of tonings. Like this one here, that looks great. It's a different colour, and then it's got an overprint. These are all very nice. Look at that. That's a beautiful stamp. Look at these. These are just beautiful. They're so nice. Look at that. They've got different faces. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It's funny, the more colour they get, the less interested I am. But the less colour and the more design, like, they are gorgeous. I'd like to put them aside in another album. Oh, some of these African stamps are good, aren't they? Kenya. Look at that. Beautiful. That is nice. Look at that. Can you get close into that? That looks beautiful. Wow. Oh, some old trucks. There we go. It's Korea. Thanks for the person to write that for us. I wonder where my granddad got all these stamps from. Look at that. I think we only looked at one of those the other day in the book that we saw at the auction house, if my memory serves me right. Sorry about the noise in the background. My 15-year-old boy, he's playing computer games with his mates. He's a little bit boisterous. Normally I film early in the morning while everyone's still asleep. Mongolia. I don't know. I don't think that people are using that size stamp on an envelope. That's nice though. I like that. Oh, it's a bit bent. Look at that. That's just sacrilege. Oh, I won't do it now. Norway. Don't know much about Norway. Oh, I like that stamp and that and that. They look quite nice. Look at those. Just found out today my boy got into the inline nationals in Tasmania in October. He just made the team. He's very happy and proud of himself. I'm very proud of him as well. A lot of training. When I'm not looking at stamps, I'm driving him around to all these practices. These are quite nice, these Pakistan stamps. Look at the work on the hills and the shadows and stuff. It's so well done. And I really like these ones as well. quite nice. Who knows what the service means? What's this service? Is that like our official, like a official service, so that it's used by the government? So I know they put OS on the Australian stamps, and they're used by the governments. So, you can't, give them to the government, and people can't steal the stamps and take them home and use them or anything. So, oh yeah, look, there's two of the same. Service, one's not service. Again, service. Be good to know. Oops, there we go. Scoot out a bit. Philippines. Oh, it's Iran. Sorry about that. There's Philippines down there. OB. Again, I wonder if that's like an official service. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to show you a stamp that I loved as a kid. These ones here. Oh my God, Portugal. Look at this. You've got to love these. Every kid would love these in the day. You can't tell me you didn't love them. Absolutely blew my mind away, these ones. When I saw these in my grandfather's album, I couldn't wait. And look, he knew, and he put them into his album to give to me. Absolutely beautiful. I have fond memories of this stamp, just not because I love the stamp, but because I saw him in my grandfather's album. And how nice is it for him to give them to me? Look at that. That looks old. Look at that. Wonder what that is. That just looks old, doesn't it? Probably a nothing stamp, but sometimes. But they're the highlights so far for me. Beautiful memories. A few birds, a few flowers. I think this stabilised phone now, it's screwed to my desk, just provides far better pictures. I hate it when people do a YouTube video and they do an unboxing and they put the camera away from you and you can hardly see the stamps. You just see them unpacking going, show me the stamps, show me the stamps. I want to see the stamps. And I have a tendency to go too fast when I'm at the auction house. I have to sort of watch the last 4 or 5 videos I did at the last auction house. I've just got to slow down a bit. I'm still feeling a little bit self-conscious filming the stamps while I'm at the auction house and people walking around. I'm finding people now coming up to me and chatting to me going, oh, you into stamps? It's like, no, yeah. I'm trying to film, and I'm trying not to be rude. I'm a fairly nice person. I think when the first guy come and talked to me in one of the videos, a bit abrupt, but I was trying to film for everyone out there, but then I thought, oh, it's part of being, into stamps. You're going to hit a lot of stamp collectors, aren't you? So I think you just got to give up and just chat like you normally do. I like that. A nice helicopter. I like that. I like those. They're quite nice. Russia. Ooh, this one looks like an old page. But I intend to keep going back every week to the auction house. They don't mind me filming, which is good. I'll slow down a bit more, and if people come up and chat, I'm just going to chat anyway. I know you guys don't mind. Look at that. What's that? That looks like it's worth something. Look at that. It's got cut sides. Who knows what this is? Let me know. Is it worth $1 or $100? There's just a couple here. St. Lucia. There we go. What's this? Oh, nice planes. Very nice. Oh, you got to get into that a little bit more and have a look. That looks great. Oh, now look at these. I think we looked through some of these the other day when in one of the auction lots. I remember that stamp. I don't remember these, but I remember that. They're two-toning. Love them. Absolutely love them. I used to, as I've mentioned before, my father's from Rhodesia or Zimbabwe. He was from London first and then moved over. like a lot of people from England did. So it's not an Afrikaan. And lots of stamps came from my grandparents when my dad moved to Australia, and then my grandparents used to send me lots of Rhodesian stamps, South African stamps. I loved it. I just don't know where I've put them all now. I just have to go and have a look, find everything. As I'm going through all my old stamp stuff, I'm going to try and do videos so I can share myself going through them with you. I remember this guy's head back in the day. It'd just turn up everywhere. It was always in the stamp lots, the 7C stamps lots. There were hundreds of them. Let's not think about designing a stamp. Let's just take a photo of someone's head and then put different colours. Sorry if I've offended anyone from Spain. He might be a superhero over there. Look at this. That is beautiful. Right, let's do these stamps. How beautiful is that? Or that? Or that? Oh, it's probably not as good as those two. They're my favourite. Oh, and that one's my favourite. That one not so much. That one, yes. Oh, a knight. Like that. Oh, sacrilege. Stamp's been cut away, eaten, something like that. Sacrilege. Just a bit of colour. They're nice. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, aren't they? Isn't it really? Oh, another one's ripped. Anything I don't like, a lot of you guys would be like, oh, Jeff, you must be crazy. That's beautiful. Look at that two-tone. Love it. Classic. That was a very nice couple of stamps. Oh, I remember these so much, the Rhodesian stamps. I got all these from my grandparents back in the day. Look at that. That was beautiful. My father used to work for the wildlife preserve or reserve, like a person go around the bush, look after the animals. Tell me lots of wild stories back in the day. Oh, I remember that stamp. My grandfather used to install security systems. He made a lot of good money out of that. Just personal security systems for houses, farms. Look at these, so beautiful. Rhodesia, good Zimbabwe now, if no one knows. I look at these not for the stamp, it's just the memories. These look nice too. I could never imagine that on an envelope. Oh, that is nice. See this one here. That, perfection. How perfect is that stamp? Two-tone, black, green, perfect. Oh, and this one here. Look at that. Victoria Falls. Beautiful. Couple of butterflies. Scan out a bit before I change the page. All right. I've only got a few more pages. Anyone probably coffee's finished by now. I'm bloody chatting too much. Yeah, done. Oh, that looks nice. I like that one. Look at that. Is it Tanzania? Tanzania? Those. Ooh, didn't get that one. Oh, American. Oh, I'd love to get into American. I've been watching Silk on the Web, and his American collection is just truly amazing. I love watching it and going through it. Looks just amazing. The way he presents it so well. He's just a bit of a legend, that guy. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely nice. Look at that. First woman. Decision. Good on her. Look at these. These probably just a bit of everything. I just remember looking Silk on the Web stamps, and these look a lot older and a lot more amazing than these. I think these must be just the run-of-the-mill ones. Nice plane. Look at that. That's nice email. Some nice ones. Oh, there's some on the back here. You just have to know what that is. Oh, it's just a strip of 4. What have we got here? Alright guys, that is all of them. My grandfather's, I think it was his second collection, but that's it. He did this one for me. Alright, that's it. Until next time, keep adventuring with your stamps and enjoying it all. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.